Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. Today we're doing a marathon video where I took my top 3 most popular, most watched videos from 2024, combining them into a little over an hour and a half video filled with cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. We will be in my laundry room, my kitchen, and my garage. All 3 of these areas that need attention in most of our homes. So put me up on your TV or your computer and let's work together to encourage one another to get some cleaning, decluttering, and organizing done. Okay, friends, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. So as you can see, today we're going to be doing a deep clean, declutter, and organize of my laundry room. I've been using these wire shelves for many years now, and I'm ready to level it up. Now, I did have plans just to go ahead and use these blue baskets right here on the shelf, and I bought plenty to fill all the shelves. But I decided, you know what, I'm ready to level it up, and I want to put some cabinetry in here. So we found some freestanding white cabinetry that I'm going to be adding in here, and I'm super excited to share that with you. I'm also going to be doing some deep cleaning. As you can see, I have some weird little drip marks that come from the panel of my washing machine. I don't know how it gets up in here, but it does, so I'm going to get all that cleaned out. I'm also going to go ahead and run my washer and get my washer cleaned out. I've already done the dryer, so I don't need to do the dryer, but the washer does need to be done. Then I'm going to get into this refrigerator. I'm going to pull everything out, wipe it down, and put drinks back in here. I personally have not had a soda in many months. However, my grandkids and my kids like to have a soda every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out my soda racks and I'm going to refill this refrigerator with some sodas and some healthier drinks. I'm also going to leave a space in there for my husband because he likes Topo Chicos and I want him to have a space to put them. Then we're going to get into this freezer. I've been really working through this freezer and trying to get all the meats out of here and eat the meat that we have before buying any more. This right here is my station that I keep all of my cleaning supplies, and that's working out great. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get in here and I am going to do the washing machine. And what you do is you just add a little bit of bleach and then it's got a self-cleaning button on there. So I'm just going to push that button and let that run through and going to bleach out all the components and get everything nice and clean in there. I want to thank all of you who've reached out to me. You saw my post in the community tab about my grandson being in NICU. He spent a full 10 days in there, and I just really wanted to be there for my daughter to help with the other boys or to sit with her, and I did. I sat with her many days in the NICU with the baby. He is doing much better now. Thank you all so much for your prayers. He did have a high bilirubin count. It took several days to get it to come down. Then they found some other issues going on that we're going to have looked at by a cardiologist and a gastroenterologist, I guess is what you call it. So he's got 2 other appointments that he's going to need to go to. However, he is out of NICU. He's doing well. He's gaining weight. He no longer has a high bilirubin count. He's down in the normal levels. And we are just so very thankful for that. And I'm thankful for you guys for reaching out to me. You noticed that I haven't been here in 2 weeks, and if you didn't see the community tab, you reached out to me to be sure that everything was okay, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
So strange, why it always feels like it's too late. Waiting nothing here and it's too late. That's not true. It's not strange to quit another job cause it was draining. To try a different road though it's been fading in your mind.
I often get asked why I put the stain remover and the fabric softener over there on the dryer. Well, the reason is because that washing machine goes very fast when it's spinning and it just shakes those bottles. They cling together. So I just go ahead and stick it on the dryer. It works out fine because I just reach to the right, use it. And looks a little odd because it's on the dryer, but there's a good reason why it's over there on the dryer. I also put that little plastic mat right over here on the dryer, and I keep those glass bottles on that so that if there's any shaking, it keeps them a little more still and it doesn't scratch up the top of my dryer. I do have one on the washer, but like I said, this sucker wiggles a lot when it's spinning. So it just spins it right off and it falls off the back or down the side of it. So I don't think I'm going to put it on again, but I do have something else that I'm going to be sticking on there. So we'll see how that works out for me.
Why it always feel like it's too late, waiting another year and it's too late, but that's not true. It's not true.
So the day that I'm filming this was actually my birthday. January 24th, I turned 55 years old. Holy moly. Time has flown, y'all. But hey, I've had a great life. I'm still having a great life. I've got all these beautiful grandkids. I have so much to be grateful for. And I have my YouTube channel that I'm very proud of. And I just love feeling like I'm pouring something into you guys. And you guys definitely pour into me. So I have had a very blessed year. And I am so happy that I'm sharing it on this day, my birthday, with you.
How does that sound? How does that sound? Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's start
So instead of having my paper towels sitting right here on the dryer, I decided to go ahead and get this magnetized bar, and this is what I'm going to keep on the side of the refrigerator, and I'll keep the paper towels here. We use a lot of paper towels in our laundry room, so I wanted to be sure that I had a spot that I would be able to get to those paper towels when we need them. Okay, so now I got the washer and the dryer done. Let's go ahead and start working on these wire shelves. I did buy this new collapsible laundry basket, and I'm going to go ahead and use that to help gather some things. The other basket are going to be for things that I'm going to be throwing away, and then the collapsible basket are things that I'm going to be putting back into the shelves or into my pantry. The majority of this was bought as backstock, but it's time to look at the dates on them, be sure that I'm not keeping anything old, discard what is old, like these cans right here, and then use up what I have in here. So I'm going to be doing that. Also, I really do love these wire shelves. They have really served a purpose in here. However, the visual clutter drives me crazy when I come into this laundry room. I really just want a nice, fresh space. I've always wanted to put cabinetry in here, and I wish that I would have built the house with the cabinets in there. However, I did not think that far. And I was trying to save a little bit of money. I did have these wire shelves. I used to use these shelves in my photography studio, and I'd put all my props on them. So I'm like, I'll just use the wire shelves, and when we decide to add cabinetry, we will. So I found some freestanding ones that we'll be putting in here. Eventually, I would like to have some that are built into here, but the next level up is the freestanding one. So I'm going to do that, and then maybe years to come, I will do something different on this back wall. But I am super happy with the shelves that we found, and I'm going to be sharing those with you here in just a second.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise.
Sadly, Olive Grace has been diagnosed with an autoimmune, and she can no longer have the bully sticks and these pig ears. So I'm going to go ahead and pass these on to my bonus son, who has a big dog that would love to have these. By the way, Olive Grace's birthday is also on my birthday. She turned 7 years old. My sweet big girl is already 7 years old. I know that you guys love her, so I wanted to be sure to let you know that it was her birthday too. Now, these bowls belong to Jenna Marie. She's our 22-year-old kitty cat, and Honestly, she really doesn't like those tall bowls, the one that has water and then the self-feeding cat food. She really doesn't care for those. I do leave them out when we're out of town, but since we're not out of town, I'm going to go ahead and just wash those up, put them away, and when we go out of town, we'll pull them back out. She likes just to have a little bit of wet food in the morning and a little bit of wet food at night, so I'm just going to keep the little bowls out here for her. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this up because it really hurts to stand on it. And I do have my shoes on today, but who knows? I might end up taking them off and I don't want to be standing on this. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get busy. Let's get these shelves out of here and let's give this floor a good cleaning. It's in desperate need of a cleaning underneath the wire shelf. So let's get that done.
Every night is the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's gone. I'm sleepwalking through all my problems and more. All my problems and more. Maybe I need a break. Maybe that's why I fade into this bitter taste. I think I'll let it be.
I am going to go ahead and store the shelves in the garage. I think we might put one in the garage permanently and we can put toilet paper, paper towels, and things like that in there. And then I might put one out on the back patio, right outside the sliders. That way I can keep some of the kids' pool toys on there. Right now I do have one of those big buckets or like a chest that the top opens up and they keep all of their toys in there, but it really becomes a mess in there. It gets very disorganized. First pool trip that the kids come over and get to play in the pool, that thing is a complete disaster area, and it's so deep it's hard for the little ones to get in there and get the things that they want. So I'm seriously considering putting a set of these shelves out there by the pool, and then I'll just have some plastic baskets that the kids can pull right off of the shelf, take straight to the pool, and then they can just put all of their toys back into that. It will drain out and then put them right back on the shelf. I think that might be a good idea, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Jenny's out there wondering where her cat food bowls are. Jenna! Jenny! Jenny! I know. Well, I gotta finish cleaning and then we'll get your cat food out. All right? Okay. I bought this little gadget on Amazon and it's one of my favorite little tools to use. I like to use it right underneath my refrigerator and underneath the washer and the dryer and anywhere else where it's kind of hard to reach, can't get a vacuum underneath there, and I can use this. It's got the little sleeve, you can take that off, wash it. It comes with 2 of those sleeves, so that way I can always have one rotating. So really like this thing. I will link it for you. I'm going to be linking a lot of things for you that you're going to see here in the laundry room, including the cabinets and the paper towel holder and the collapsible laundry basket and a few other things that I may or may not talk about in this video. But if you see something that you like in the video, go ahead and let me know and I will get that link for you.
Baby, don't know what to say, but something in it drives me crazy. I know it shows, so tell me, when you lay alone in your bed, do you
Here's another popular link that you guys ask for quite often. This is the little magnetized lint basket that I keep right here on the side of my washer. And I just go ahead and get the stuff out of the dryer, put it right there in the lint basket. Love that. Also love my e-cloth mop system. This is great, especially for smaller rooms like this, and you don't want to have to pull out your big mop bucket just to do this floor. I'm going to go ahead and put some of my favorite all-purpose cleaner right here on the floor, and then give everything a very good mopping. Okay, so Michael just got home and we went ahead and brought in the cabinets. As you can see, I have two of them side by side. I could possibly fit a third here if I slid them down to the right. However, I do like to have this little bit of space right down here for the kitty cat. Occasionally we put the top on the cat litter box. The only way she can get in is through the front there. So I want to go ahead and keep that space there. But like I said, I could probably fit a third one in here, which would make it look even better. But I'm really loving these. I haven't put the shelves in it yet, but I think it comes with either 2 or 3 shelves, adjustable shelves that you can stick in here. I just need to get my things out, and I can measure how high I need those shelves to go. I measured because I wanted to be sure that these were going to fit right underneath the ledge of the window there. That way they can snug right up next to the wall. The only thing that I had to move was the door stop because it was in the way, but you really don't need it since the door stop would be behind this shelf right here. These can be purchased from Amazon, so I will go ahead and put a link down in the link box for you. They come in white and they also come in a gray. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure the first shelf. I'm going to go ahead and put all of my backstock of my favorite cleaning products on the top shelf. So I went ahead and measured the bottle for that.
My headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday and nothing's changed. Mistakes.
I know it looks like it, but I am by no means affiliated with Method cleaners. I really do just love their cleaners that much. Now I did buy the Method furniture polish. I put it there to the right. I tried that and I don't like it. So that's the one Method product that I have tried that I don't like. Thankfully, I only bought that one bottle. So all the other ones I do use and I do really like them. Okay, so once I put all the things on the bottom shelf, I'm like, I really should just add a second shelf, which is a rookie move. If you know what I mean, you're going to see right here in just a second. I go to put the shelf in, and obviously the things are in the way. So I'm going to have to redo it all. But the second shelf, I really needed to go ahead and put that in there because it does really come in use for some of the other things that I'm going to be sticking in here.
In your mind, 'cause of time.
And And I'm always trying to find ways to make my life easier tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unpackage all of these Clorox wipes. That way, when I need to get to them, I can get to them quickly. Spending just a little bit of time today to take care of your tomorrow self really is a good practice. So I would suggest that highly, that if you can find something that you can do today that is really going to benefit you tomorrow, go ahead and do yourself that favor.
How does that sound? How does that sound? So strange, why it always feels like it's too late. Waiting another year.
So one of my most popular videos to date here on YouTube is my sensible laundry routine. Now in that video, I break down my whole week of laundry. So I show you what I do Monday through Friday. It's very sensible and it's easy to follow. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post that at the end of this video for you to go see next. I really think that it's a good one to follow this one, and I hope that you'll go see it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and reuse these little containers here. This is where I keep all of my vacuum parts. I also have parts to my my Roomba and to the Stanley. That's the Yeti mop and vac system. So I'm going to go ahead and keep these on the shelf. I'll put some extra plastic bags here. This is where we're going to keep the kitty cat food and the cat litter down there at the bottom. Also, I need to go ahead and put the toilet wand, the Clorox toilet wand refillables, and then this right here goes to my Blue Air HEPA filter. Okay, on this side is where I will keep all the back stock of food that is now all updated. I'll put those here on the shelf, and then down at the bottom I'm going to put some of my new cookware that I've gotten. My son got me a sous vide. I don't know if you've ever heard of one of those, but it's very awesome. That's what he used while he was here for Christmas, and he made the food for all of our Christmas party, which is a very large party that we have every Christmas. My son lives in Alaska, and that's the way that he likes to cook, so he went ahead and bought one for me so that when he comes to visit, he can use it, and also he's teaching me how to use it. So I wanted to have a place that I can put it. I also bought some chafing dishes, and I wanted to have a nice place to put those because they do take up quite a bit of room. And then just some other things that I want to keep in here that we use for parties and things like that, get-togethers with our families. And everything's going to be over here on this side. So I'm really loving this pantry. I love that everything is behind closed doors. I love that there's not so much visual clutter sitting out, and it just gives this laundry room a fresh new space, but it also houses all the things that I need. Okay, so here I go again. I'm going to go ahead and open up these cans. That way I am watching out for my future self. It just makes it easier to get in here and grab a can or 2 or 3 cans and go put them in my pantry, and not having to dig through, and getting them out of this package.
That's why we play. Here again, you tell me you just wanna be friends, so I act like I don't understand. Go ahead now, be the man. Let's pretend I don't know about your little plan.
Okay, so let's spend the last few minutes in here in my refrigerator. I'm going to go ahead and get all this cleaned out. We mainly use this for drinks. There's very rarely food in this refrigerator unless somebody is bringing something over for a party and we need to store it there before we can get it cooked or whatever. But long term, there's very rarely food in here. Again, I use it mainly for drinks. So I'm going to go ahead and set this all up because I want to get those sodas in here for my family who really still enjoy sodas. And, have some space for my husband's Topo Chicos. And then, some beers and things like that the older kids like to drink when they come over and sit out by the pool. I also have a refrigerator out there by the pool, one of the smaller ones. So oftentimes we'll take some things out of here and we'll go put it into the small refrigerator. But typically that's more juices and things like that for the kids, little waters, some sodas we'll keep out there, things like that. But right now we're not using the pool, so I don't need to have these drinks out there. I decided to go ahead and take out that drawer, and that way I can fit 2 of these side by side. I also have 2 more of these up in the cabinet, so I could fit 3 on one shelf and then 1 down at the bottom. But I decided to go ahead and stand up some of my other drinks that I like to drink on occasion. Very, very rare because I'm not used to having carbonation. But if I do want a little bit of carbonation, I'll have some of these. I think they're called Waterloo drinks. They're just like flavored seltzer water. So I'm going to go ahead and stand those up in there. I don't need to put it in one of these little rollabout things because we don't drink them all that often. So anyways, okay, let's get busy. I'm going to show you how I stock this and get this ready for kids and grandkids to come over.
When you're not here, life is insufferable. Don't be a stranger, even though we said pause. Darling, I fear pause is impossible. 'Cause I want your love around no matter the cost. My heart all in pieces, I lost what I needed. My God, hate this feeling. Your heart missing something you want, all or nothing, moving on is boring. We say goodbye, and it's killing us, looking like 2 train wrecks, falling off the tracks. We were fine, so I mess it up. I don't know, don't know, don't know. We say
I went ahead and decided that I'm going to move these racks down here on the bottom shelf. The bottom shelf does go a little bit further back and they just feel a little more stable here on the bottom shelf. And then right here to the right is where I'm going to put all of those Waterloo seltzer waters that I was telling you about. Every once in a while I like to have just a little bit of seltzer water, but I like it to be flavored. I can't have too many of these because they kind of hurt my stomach. But like I said, I'm staying away from sodas. I haven't had sodas in months. But if I want just a little bit of that little soda flavor or little zing, then I will reach for one of these Waterloo drinks. So I'm going to go ahead and stock those over here to the right. And then on that top shelf where I removed the drink containers and then also that drawer, that's where I'm going to stick all of my husband's Topo Chicos. Like I said, he hasn't been to Costco, so he hasn't picked up any more, but I do have these 3 that I'll stick here. Grandkids like to drink those Topo Chicos too. So anyways, then I'll just keep whatever leftover beer, wine, champagne, all that over here to the right. And the refrigerator is now nice and clean, ready for anything else that we're going to be bringing in here. I know that we like to have some juices for the kids. We usually get Honest juice, and I'll bring that and put that in here also. Now, right here in the freezer, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the bottom shelf here. Like I said, I have been going through all of our meat, making sure that we eat the meat that we have before I buy any more meat. I typically use ButcherBox to refill all my meats. Like every 2 months, they will send me a new box full of meats. However, I've put them on hold because I want to be sure that we get through the meats that we already have. Also, my son bought me a, what is it called? A food saver. So it vacuum seals, and I'm going to go ahead and start buying some of my meats through Costco and then through sales at HEB. And then I will go ahead and use that sealer and, remove the air, get it nice, tight, and fresh, and then freeze it that way. I want to try that for this year and just see how much more money I can save doing it that way, which I'm sure is quite a bit because, ButcherBox can be expensive. Then right here in this container is where all the kids like to keep their little fruit bars and things like that. We typically pull these out and take them to the pool, and the kids can eat them in the pool. So this is all nice and clean. The laundry room feels so nice and fresh. The shelves really made the difference here, in my opinion. It just looks nice and clean. I'm not seeing a lot of visual clutter around me, and it just feels good to come in here and do some laundry without having all that sitting in my face. So I hope that you guys like this video. If you did, would you please give me a big thumbs up? It really helps in the YouTube world. And if you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you'll click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you get reminded every time I post a new video. And don't forget to go see the Sensible Laundry Routine, and I will see you again next Sunday. Until then, stay blessed, my friends. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. We're going to be diving right into my pantry, and we are going to get this reorganized. Now, many of the organizers that I'm using are still working for me. I do have a good system in here. Everything just needs to be tidied up. I'm also going to be taking out things that I'm not going to be using for the holidays. I'm going to go ahead and put those in my laundry room. I have some shelves in there, and I like to store either back stock of my food or some of my appliances and things like that. So I'm just trying to make more room in here because we have a large family Christmas party at our house, and I have a lot of people to feed. So that means I'm going to be bringing a lot of food into the home, and I need an area to put it. So let's go ahead and dive in there. We're going to take things off shelf by shelf, and then I like to give it a vacuum and wipe down the shelves. That way everything's nice and clean before I put it back on there. So as you can see, we're going to use the Mrs. Meyer's. This is in the rose scent. So just before Thanksgiving is when I like to get in here and take out all those things that I might not be using for the holidays. I like to free up some space so that way I can bring in the things that I will be using, and I'll have space to put it. Nothing worse than trying to dig in a pantry and find the things that you need. So I like to get everything cleared off. I also like to get the counters and the tops of the shelves nice and clean. That way there's no sticky things or anything sitting around. Everything is just nice and clean. It just makes cooking much more enjoyable, right? So these right here are my husband's hydrate drinks. He uses these every single day, if not twice a day. And then to the left are all of my vitamins that I need to take. So I'm going to go ahead and put those back on the shelf because I use those every single day, and so does my husband. However, we will be getting in here and taking those out just before the Christmas dinner that we're going to be having. That way it frees up some space. But you're also going to see that I'm going to be messing with this shelf quite a bit. This is the main shelf, in my opinion, the main shelf in my pantry. It's right at eye level, and it's right when you walk into the pantry. And I just like this area to look nice and neat and filled with the things that I need to get to immediately. This right here is to the left. I have my risers, and it's where I keep all of my cans and jars and things like that. I like to keep my more colorful things to the left so you're not seeing it right when you're walking in the door. Not that big of a deal, really, but you know, it is pleasing to the eye. Now, one of my biggest tips is to use baskets and containers to hold your things. Use them almost as a drawer. That way, when you pull them down and you need to clean underneath them, you can quickly just move everything and put it right back. So that is my top tip when it comes to a pantry.
Christmas, a time for miracles, wishing to find a remedy, hoping for better days to come. Memories of flickering shadows, cold nights, hearing the wind blows the snowflakes, reminds me of something gone. Send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Christmas, a time to be cheerful.
This is the next shelf up, and I need to go ahead and make better use of this space. So let's see what we can do here.
Alone. So send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. So show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. My only wish this year.
So I've decided it would be better use of my space if I go ahead and just put all of my vitamins and my husband's hydrate drink right here to the left. That way I have that special shelf that I consider to be the priority shelf right there, ready for anything else that I might need to put there for the holidays. I have another one of these plastic racks, and I'm thinking about going ahead and putting it right here and either doing away with this rack or moving the rack somewhere else. I'm just thinking that maybe I should have more cohesiveness right here.
I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Oh, show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Oh, oh,
white bins I got from IKEA. If you can see, they have tops that are stored underneath them. I can't shut the tops because the jars are too tall. But I like to keep these here just in case if any of these marinades and things like that spill, it can be caught right there in that container. Now, I don't pull these out and get things out of it because it's far too heavy that way. But I do like to keep all this stuff contained just in case if there's a spill. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting everything nice and perfected in here, just moving things around until everything feels good and just makes sense to me. Now these containers hold some of my back stock or some of my other spices like powdered spices, things like that. I do notice that I have a lot of mayonnaise, a lot of relish, some hot sauces and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just store it in here. So that way if we need it for the holidays, like for with the deviled eggs, things like that, we might need some of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it here in this basket. This is one of our cereal containers. Since I've been on my special diet that the doctor has me on, I no longer eat cereal. So I don't think we need this many cereal containers. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the little sticky tag that I had on there. And I'm going to put the pinto beans in there. So I've switched my cereal to pinto beans, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to store the pinto beans in here because I have quite a bit of those. And we do like to have pinto beans in the crock pot so that we can have like some pinto bean soup or things like that for the cold weather. So I will be using those. So I'm going to go ahead and store them in this container here. I also have a little empty pasta container right there that needs to be filled. That's another thing that I haven't been eating lately is the pasta. So I haven't refilled it because of that. However, I will be eating pasta again, so I will refill it. Now, if you've tried these or haven't tried these are awesome. It's the sea salt chocolates from Costco. Absolutely delicious. It's a dark chocolate. Really, one will do you once you eat it. Now, these right here, these carb balance, I don't like these. The doctor said try those. No, they taste like sugar to me. That's because I don't have a lot of sugar in my diet. So anything that has sugar, I can taste it. Now this right here is my bread container. Again, I'm not eating bread right now, but my husband does. So I'm going to go ahead and refill the bread container for him. And I'm going to have him eat those carb balance tortillas because I don't want them to go to waste, but they just don't taste good to me. So these containers right here, I got all of these from Target. I really like them because they're all a cohesive color. Everything looks nice and white and clean in here except for these I don't even know, are these hyacinth baskets? I forget what they call them, but I like the two different looks of the containers that I have in here. These are all of our crackers, things like that. A lot of these went on charcuterie boards. I held on to them until the date that they expired, and now I've got to get rid of a lot of these. We will have a charcuterie board for the party, but these are too old. I can't put them on there. And my husband and I don't eat crackers right now, so they went bad. But anyways, these are all my snack baskets. I'm going to go ahead and organize all these. I like to have crackers and chips in one basket and any kind of chocolates and things like that in another basket. So I just keep all these nice and organized. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and clean off this, get everything nice and shiny, and then we can put the things back on there. So tell me, what are you guys going to do for Thanksgiving? I kind of feel like Thanksgiving got overshadowed this year by Christmas. Now, I understand that as an influencer, we have to put up Christmas content sooner than, the American public typically puts up their Christmas stuff. I'm holding off because I'm not really a decorating channel. I like to throw in some decorating, but I'm not a decorating channel. So I am holding off until after Thanksgiving to do any of my Christmas decor. And then the time before that, I like to just go ahead and prep everything. That's what I would do in my normal life before I was doing YouTube. I would prep everything right up until Thanksgiving, and then the day after Thanksgiving is when my tree would go up. Sometimes Thanksgiving night, depending on when we ate. So then I would put my Christmas tree up, and that's how I'm going to do it again this year. So that's why you don't see any Christmas decor around my house. However, remember last week I showed you all the Christmas decor that I'm going to be using. So my kitchen table is full of all the Christmas decor, and I've even added more things in there. So I'm excited to spread out some of that red around my home. Like I said, I'm going to be going with the traditional color theme of red and green and gold and maybe some silver this year. So I'm really excited to, really see how all this is going to come together. I've worked really hard at trying to, bring into my mind exactly what I want to do and how I want it to look. So I'm hoping that it all turns out. But by the end of this video, you're going to see that this kitchen is bare bones minimum. There's like no decor. And it needs color. So I am so excited to get those Christmas dishes up into my glass cabinets. I'm excited to decorate my countertops with a few little tchotchkes of, Christmas. I don't want it to look way overboard, but I do want to bring just a little bit of red in each of my rooms, and then my Christmas tree will be just decked out in red because I'm really excited to use that lively, fun color this year. So tell me down in the comments, what is your color scheme going to be this year? And do you have like a theme that you're going to go with? I will be using some Toy Soldier ribbon, but my theme isn't necessarily Toy Soldier. It's more of a luxe or like what you would see in a nice hotel. That's the type of look that I'm going for. So I would love to hear about your color theme or any theme that you're going to be doing for your Christmas decor, because I just love to find out things like that. So this is the very top shelf, and I can hardly reach this shelf. I have to get a stool to reach this shelf, and even then I'm up on my tiptoes. So some of these things I'm going to go ahead and take down, and some of it I will be giving away. Others of it I will be putting into the laundry room on that shelf that I was talking about. I want to make more use of this space. Now this right here is what you see when you come in. So I like it to look nice. I have that little doggy picture there for a friend that I lost a few years ago. It reminds me of her. Now over here to the left, I have all of these pie and cake stands. I'm thinking I need to go ahead and take those down now that I'm looking at it. So I might be doing that really soon. Go ahead and take those down and find another place for them. But everything is nice and organized in here. I like the way it looks. Only thing that I have left to do is pull out the crock pots and things just so that I can give it a good vacuum underneath there. But to me, everything looks great. These are the things that I'm going to be giving away. And then the other things that you see on the counter, the jars and the cans and things like that, those are all going to go into the laundry room. These little containers right here, I bought them with the best of intentions, but I just don't use them. So I'm going to offer them to my daughters and then get rid of what nobody wants. Say hello to the camera.
Say hello.
Hello, friends. Callahan, are you going to give Gammy a smile? Oh, give Gammy a smile. Oh. Isn't he just a little doll? He is the chunkiest little guy. Well, all of Madeline's kids just get so chunky, and he is following right in his sister's footsteps. Okay, so this right here is my spice rack. I absolutely love this spice rack along with all these spice bottles. If I remember, I will link those down below. The spice rack, it comes in threes, and then the spice bottles, and then the labels I got off of Amazon. So, but I absolutely love these. I love the look right there on the shelf, and then I can just get to them so quickly. And then I have a basket underneath one of my cabinets that has all the the spices and things that I use to refill all of my spice containers that are in the cabinet. So I just like the looks of how pretty everything looks up on the shelf there. So I'm going to go ahead and refill all the things that I need to refill, and then I'm going to make a list of things that I don't have enough to refill. You get what I mean, right? Words are hard for me sometimes, but anyways, the name of the game is to get all my spices refilled, so that way if I need them for, or when I need them for Thanksgiving, for a Christmas dinner, and then also for the Christmas cookies that we like to make for our neighbors. Now, if you guys have any Christmas cookie recipes that you would like to share with me, I would absolutely love to see them. You can always email them to me. I have my email down in the description box. Or you can mail them to me. I also have my P.O. box down in the description box. I would love to see your recipes, and maybe I might get some new ideas for some Christmas cookies that we can make for our neighbors this year. So I would love to see them if you want to share them with me. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and add to the list some fresh sugar, fresh flour, some baking powder, and all the things that I'm going to need to bake this year. So I like to have nice fresh ingredients, so I'm going to go ahead and pick those up at the store as well. Do you find yourself repeating the alphabet when you need to put something in alphabetical order? I know I do. That's what you see me doing here, is I'm trying to repeat the alphabet so that I have all these in alphabetical order. So here's that extra basket of spices that I told you that I have. I have all kinds of spices in here, even things that we use when we barbecue outside. And then these are all the spice jars that are now empty that I will need to get some more of, so that way I can continue to refill all of my glass jars. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off the kitchen counter, and then we're going to start on those glass cabinets. Okay, so currently in these cabinets, I keep all of my glassware, my stemware, things like that, for special occasions. I also keep serving dishes in here, and then I keep a few little pretty things in here just to bring some color in here. I also have a couple of cookbooks in here that typically I don't keep in here, but I thought that the book looked nice up in here, so I went ahead and used it. So I'm going to take everything out of here. I'm going to be washing all of my serving dishes, and I'll be washing all of the glassware because we will be using that for our Christmas party. And then I'm also going to show you how I'm able to keep that not glassware, but the plates standing up so that they don't slide forward. I use this little sticky tape. I think it's called museum putty. Okay, I use a little museum putty and I stick it at the bottom of the plate. That way the plate does not slide when it's up in the cabinets. Doesn't matter what's going on in the house, those plates are not going to slide. So That's what I use to keep the plates up. I'm going to take all that out of here, including all of the putty. I'll just put it all in one big ball, and then I'll be using it again when I put all of my Christmas decor in here. These little acrylic stands are risers that I use to, lift the plates higher if I need them to be higher. So I just stick the sticky putty down there on the feet of the riser. I also stick it on the plate, and then when I put the plate on the top of the riser, it's sticking to the top of the riser. So everything is all stuck together, and nothing slides, nothing moves. I've been using this for years, and I've never had a single issue with it. If you're wondering, all of my white serving plates are from either TJ Maxx or Home Goods. I did not want to spend a lot of money on serving plates and things, so those are the places that you should go to get things like this. I like all white, especially when I'm serving for different parties and things like that. The all white looks really nice, but I especially like it up here in these dark cabinets. It brings some lightness up against that dark wall, and then any of the decor that I want to show off looks really good in front of those white plates. As you can see, the putty doesn't work so well on wood. You're really going to have to work to get it off of the wood, but on your plates, it works perfectly. Okay, so now I'm going to get all this into the dishwasher. That way it has time to get in there and clean and all that before I need to make dinner. This way, when all this comes out, all of my glassware is going to be nice and shiny. And when it's time for me to put my cabinets back together, I'll have nice shiny glassware to put up inside there. So I really like that look, that sparkly, shiny glass look up in those cabinets. It just looks really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this into the dishwasher, and let's get it all washed and ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to use my Method Daily Wood Cleaner. Smells like almonds. I absolutely love this wood cleaner. I use it every single day throughout my home. I'm going to clean the inside of the cabinets. I'll clean the outside of the cabinets. I'm also going to clean the glass. Then I'm going to go around and I'm going to do the outside of all of my cabinets. That way everything is nice and fresh for the holidays. It's going to get dirty, I know, especially right above the stovetop, but I don't want to add to what's already there. So I want to go ahead and take away any of the grease and things like that that can be on those cabinets. Take that off so that way any of the holiday baking, cooking, all the things isn't adding to what's already on there. So I like to do this like every 3 months. I will give the outside of my cabinets a good clean, with the exception of these glass cabinets. These glass cabinets only get done once a year. They get done, right before Christmas, so like how I'm doing right now. So, or right before the holidays, I will pull everything down so I can use those white dishes for Thanksgiving. And then I can get all of my Christmas dishes in there right after Thanksgiving. So once a year, I'll do these cabinets. The outside of all the other cabinets, I do every 3 months when I do my zone cleaning in here. This wooden box that I keep on top of my refrigerator, I like to decorate that for the different seasons. So I decided I would try the red poinsettia, see how I like it. I ended up finding something at IKEA that's absolutely perfect up in this box. So I'll be using that when it's time to decorate in here. This box is heavy. As you saw, I had that can of tomatoes in there to help lift up my plant. So I'm using it as a riser. And then I have the ceramic pot with some greenery in it. So this thing is absolutely heavy, but I got it up there. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start cleaning all the fronts of the cabinets. Again, I do this every 3 months, so they're not really, really dirty, but they are dark wood. And they do show lots of little fingerprints and handprints and anything that might spill down on them. So they're just like white cabinets. White, you're going to see dirt. Dark, you're going to see light. So a lot of light things on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that cleaned up and nice and fresh and ready for the holidays. So now that I have everything put away, just look around my kitchen and see how void it is of color. I can spot a couple of colors, but that's about it. But look over here on my dining room table. This is all the Christmas decor that I've purchased so far. I can't wait to get some of this red festive color over there into the kitchen. It's time to reorganize, declutter, and clean my garage. How often do you declutter and clean your garage? We do it here about twice a year. I like to do it in the spring, and I always like to do it right before the holidays. I like to get rid of all the things that I no longer need, get everything nice and organized, because I'm gonna need to pull down that ladder from the attic, and I wanna have plenty of space to bring down all of our Christmas decor. Okay, let's go ahead and get busy. Okay, friends, let's just get real here. How in the world does the garage get like this? I mean, if I'm cleaning it every 6 months, how is it getting like this? Okay, so the shelves right there, those used to be in my newborn photography studio. Then they went into my laundry room. And then when I put the new cabinets in the laundry room, I used the shelves, one in the backyard by the pool, which was not a good idea because it rusted. And the other one I kept here in the garage, and we put things on it. I also have 5 totes that needs to go to somebody. It is newborn photography stuff. And in fact, I did find somebody who's just starting a newborn photography, and I am able to bless her with the totes. So she's coming to get them today. So 5 of those totes will be gone. We also did not put away some of our Christmas stuff. The totes just got stacked and they never got taken up. Now, you can see that we did sell the jet ski, so that was a good thing, but there are some things that the man did not need to go with the jet ski. So I do have some of those things, this right here being one of them. This is to help to pull the jet ski out and all the things. But anyways, I'm going to end up selling that. All right, let's just get in here and we're going to start pulling things out. As you can see, I still have not cleaned my camera lens. Yet another thing I need to do. But we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to pull a lot of this out. Typically, I tell you don't pull everything out because if you need to get it back in quickly, you want to be able to do that. And you'll see that I probably pulled too much out and we needed to put it back in quickly. You'll see that here in a little bit. But anyways, I'm making different piles here. One is going to be like, that we need to put out by the curb. It's like the bigger stuff that needs to go out by the curb. There's some things that are going in the back of my car that are going to my daughter's house, some of her baby things. So that's going over there. I also have some Goodwill stuff that I'm putting in the back of my car. A lot of this stuff, Goodwill stuff. Christmas stuff, you're going to see those totes, that I'm giving to the newborn photography lady. One of those shelves I was going to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but then I remembered my daughter said that she wanted one of those, so I'm giving it to her. The other one is going to be going into the trash. But anyways, I'm going to just start pulling some things out and dismantling these shelves, and just get as much done as I can before I need to pull everything back in. I used to love to crochet, and this is a baby blanket that I started from one of my granddaughters. She just turned 3, and actually she turns 4 on December 26th. So anyways, my eyes just aren't what they used to be, and I just can't crochet comfortably the way that I used to be able to, and I haven't figured out a way that I can do it comfortably. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of that crochet stuff. The beginning of the baby blanket, maybe somebody will want to continue on and finish up that pattern. When we built this home, we built it with the understanding that my mother-in-law would be moving in with us. And we decided to go ahead and take 2 of those rooms and turn it into a casita during the building process. So the 2 of those rooms were turned into a living room, a small casita, and a bedroom. And she also has a bathroom in there. So 2 of the rooms and an extra bathroom went to build her a casita. And so that means we no longer have the extra space to store things. I don't have the extra closets in those rooms to be able to store things. So we utilize this garage to store many of our things. I do have a little bit of room in my bedroom closet that I do store some things, but the majority of the things, like the Christmas decorations, all the things, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody has it. But anyways, it's here in my garage. Now I've come up with systems to help, bring things up off the ground, like these shelves. I also have the ones that hang above the ceiling. You'll see those, so that way I can store boxes up high, because we do have a tall garage. I also have over there on the wall back there, you can see that I hang all the chairs. I put that system in. I put in a system to hold the ladders. We put in a system to hold the bike, some of our power tools. The last thing I put up is the one that is a magnetic strip, and we can put some of our screwdrivers. That way I just reach right out that door and I can grab what I need and put it right back. So I have put in a lot of systems in here to help hold the things that I needed to hold or bring it up off of the ground, so that it's not just a complete mess in here. Even though it looks like a complete mess, I totally understand that it does. I wish I could have a Pinterest perfect garage, but it's just not in the cards for me at this time. I just, need this garage to really function and hold the things that I need it to hold and all the things. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take this one apart. It is a little bit of a booger to take apart. Again, it is rusted, but I'm just going to go ahead and take this one to the curb. But I have to put it in a box and wait until trash day. So when you see that I'm taking all of this out, I have to bring it all back in, because I have to wait till trash day before I can take it back out. So anyways, I know it's double doing it, but I can't just leave it outside. HOA would not like that. Okay, so we're going to go get a bite for lunch, but this is what it looks like so far. Still need to, obviously clean up the floor. We also need to find a place for these boxes. These did go in the hall closet, and I have taken them out. This was all my photography stuff when I did newborn photography. Still trying to figure out what to do with all of that. Anyways, and that's more Christmas stuff that never got put up. Then we need to clean off the benches and that bench. We need to tidy this back up. This right here, like I said, is going to go to free for someone, whatever that thing's called on Facebook Marketplace. These are the things that we're going to keep. We just need to find a place for them, get them put back into their place. Obviously our trash cans. These 2 buckets come back in, but we need to find, I don't know, the buckets that go with these tops. If I don't know where they're at, then they need to go in the trash. This is all big trash stuff over here. So anyways, there we go. Okay, so we're grabbing the last of the things that we're going to take to Goodwill. We went and we got a bite to eat, and then we come back and we see that it has rained. And it looks like it's going to rain even more. So I have to bring all this stuff back in and pick it up another day. You can see that it didn't rain on some of this stuff. So anyways, I'm just going to, give it a quick sweep, and then I'm going to bring the stuff back in. And then you'll see me come back out another day and pick up where I left off. However, I don't have Michael's help now because this was his day that he was helping me. This was a Sunday that he was helping me. So he was home, and now he's going to be at work. So I end up having to tackle the rest of this garage by myself. But that's okay. I end up getting it done. It's not perfect, but I already told you that it's not going to be Pinterest perfect, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and sweep all this up and then have Michael help me bring in the things. That way it's easier for me to take out next time. So this is a couple of days later. Now I'm going to head in there and start pulling things out. Just redoing what we already did. Except for I was able to get a whole load of things to take to Goodwill. I also had some baby things in there that went to Madeline's house. So, I still got a lot done. I just wish we didn't have to pull everything back in and start over here, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take it all back out, and then we're going to work on those benches. That makes a huge difference when I can get those benches all cleaned up and orderly again. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my car around because I want to be able to put those shelves in there that I'm giving to Madeline, and whatever else that I'm going to be taking to Goodwill. My mother-in-law brought some things out for me that she wanted me to take to Goodwill, so I'm going to be putting that, in the back of the car and all the things. Okay, so I'm only going to take out a few more boxes, and then I'm going to start on these benches. This bench right here is where I keep all of my potting soil stuff, my pots for plants, yard stuff. Some of the yard stuff my husband keeps in a little, I don't know, is it kind of like a shed, a small one that we have in the backyard where he keeps the lawnmower. So some of these things I think that he will probably take back there because some of this even goes to the pool. So like this that I'm putting in this basket, I will just set that to the side so he can take it back to that little garden shed if that's what he wants to do with it. Okay, so this is Michael's tool area, and I don't know a whole lot about tools, so I'm going to do my very best here. I'm just going to go ahead and organize and, the best that I can without moving things too much out of their position that he has them in. But anyways, I'll just do the very best that I can and just get this all cleaned up.
There's light in the darkness. You just gotta give your eyes a chance to adapt. Feels like you've lost it. Just give your heart a chance to react. You've cried out your last tear, and not a single word makes sense anymore. You're so
The drawer not staying shut is driving me crazy, so I try moving it around to see, because I'm pretty sure that the wood is not level. It's got these heavy things on it, and it's probably dipped in, so I'm just trying to move it around and figure out a way to make it where the drawer does not continue to slide out. I do end up figuring out something. I'll show you that here in just a minute, but that's the reason why you see me moving that thing around.
when it feels like you've lost it, and you are all alone.
So I got everything back into their spots, and Michael will easily be able to find things. And this right here is how I fixed this. Just took this extra little tool, stuck it underneath there, propped it up, and now the drawer does not continue to fall out. And he has a gazillion of those tools. So, and then right here, I just put everything back where it goes. I love all these systems that we put in here for him. Okay, so now I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to straighten up this side. There's no need for me to take out those boxes there because I'm giving them away. And the other two or three, I think there's three there that are Christmas boxes, and we would be taking those down from the attic anyways. So I'm going to go over here and just get all of this straightened up. I want to get everything swept out. Now in the springtime, I will use the pressure washer on the ground. I'm not going to do that today because, you know, we don't do that in the winter. But in the springtime, when we move things out, we move it far enough out that when we use the pressure washer, it's not getting things wet in the driveway. And so it's definitely a bigger job than what you see me doing here because you're really having to move things out. But I do like to get in here once a year and pressure wash the concrete. And then, you know, like you see me doing now, I just come in here and I'll either blow things out. If it's not a complete mess, I will either blow things out, you know, every few weeks, just come in here and blow things out, especially when my husband mows and you see some of the grass, it kind of blows into the garage. Then I will go and I'll blow the things back out. But if you've got stuff out in the driveway because you're cleaning or you're organizing, you don't want to use the blower and blow all of this trash all over your things. So that's why I'm using the broom now. Okay, so this little area to the left with all the piping and stuff in here, I'm going to let Michael deal with that. I'm not sure what he wants to do with that. I think it goes with the sprinkler system, and I don't think he wants it any longer, but I'm not sure. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to sweep up around here and let him look in these buckets and figure out what he wants to do with those things. It's not going to get in the way of pulling down the things for Christmas. So as much as I would like these things gone, they're not gone, and they're not going to be gone today. So anyways, I'm just going to continue to sweep up and then put, you know, other things around, you know, find their homes, put it that way. I will put things around to find their homes. I'm going to put the pillows here. I am missing one of those blue pillows there. I was thinking about that when I sat that there, and I'm like, where's the other pillow that goes to this? So not sure if it got put up in a rack or something because I'm not seeing it around the garage. And then remember, this is the container that Michael needs to go take to the outdoor storage. And then now I'm just going to clean over on this side because I really just want to get a lot of this swept up. I don't know, it just doesn't look good, and when the wind blows, it just blows all this stuff all into the garage. But again, he's going to be the one to mess with those two buckets. I think there's actually three. I think there's one on the other side of that. I'm just going to let him mess with those and figure out what he wants to do with them. I'm just going to continue working on getting things cleaned up and getting things put back into their place so that we can get down the Christmas decor.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business with a different name. Who's the target? Sorry, I'm not in the market. If I quit buying, you can't
Okay, friends, I hope that you like this video and that it's given you some motivation to jump into your garage and just tidy it up a little bit. If you did like this video, would you please give me a big thumbs up? And if you haven't already subscribed, click on that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you get reminded every time I post a new video. I will see you again in next Sunday's video. Until then, stay blessed, my friends.
I'll just take